Right guys, sorry it's late, but last night, very late, they put us in full on lockdown in England. So as you can imagine, it's caused a few problems, not least to my granddaughter's childcare, etc. So, we'll do the daily, and I will get the weeklies out as soon as I can today. So, very heavy energy, woke up with some strong messages this morning, so let's see what they've got for us, shall we? What do we need to know, Spirit? It's obviously important. Yeah. Today's energy is the Hierophant. So it's about marriages, friendships, speaking your truth, indoctrination, the way we've been brought up to believe, the things that are going on with the media, etc. It's all about what you believe and what you know in your own self. And they may be very conflicting at the minute. So, just trust your gut is all I'm saying. I'm out here to preach. Just trust your gut. There's just bigger things than we know going on, believe me. Stay safe is all I ask. Because we need the free thinkers, the light workers, to be strong now and not buckle. I don't care what side of the fence you're on, there's good and bad in both sides. Just stay free thinking. And if you are a light worker of any sort, use your craft as much as you can. Because the people need the light. I just said I'm not a preacher, now I'm preaching. I'm really sorry. That's not what I do. We're here for a bit of light relief, so the internet says, so that's what we're doing. My messages on my personal page are full of people asking for friend and message requests. It's not happening on my personal page. I've told people before, and it's nothing, it's not personal, and it's in the first deck, so it's important. It's just that I do not add people to my personal page. So I'm very rarely there. Facebook are messing about with my messages. They've now joined them all together, so I just ignore it mostly. So if you want to get hold of me for any reason, try it on here, because you've got more chance of getting me. But just make sure everybody you know who wants to get in touch with me doesn't try on my personal page, because I will not add or accept anything on there. It's for personal, it's for family, etc. So getting that out of the way, communications is massively important. So I may be missing important communications because of that. That's my fault. Justice will be served no matter what. Love is the only thing that matters as far as spirit's concerned. Finances, believe it or not, will improve, but very slowly. You have to stay positive. Depression is going to be a very real problem. do not compromise, and seek good advice. Communications is mentioned more than once. Balance is needed, and something is hanging in the balance at the minute. Your success, your future is hanging in the balance. Spirit are giving you the offer of a brand new phase in your emotional life, new love. There is someone who has deceived you, and that will come to light. There is Gemini, Libra and Aries energy. Gemini and Libra are positive, Aries is negative. Gemini rules the hands, arms, shoulders, communications and siblings. It's also improvements in health matters. It's something or somebody new entering your life. Libra is the loins and the marital home. Issues there being settled or balanced. But it is the Aries energy that I'm worried about, because those born on the 4th or the 31st, living or past date for your diary and address, massively important in a negative way, as are Aries. It's not knowing your self-worth, not liking your self-image, injuries to the head and face, lack of success. It's also government, it's also bosses, it's also overbearing partners, stubbornness, all in the negative. So don't compromise your beliefs for someone else's. Stay positive and communicate as much as you can with others. Unconditional love is needed. We've got a 7-week period, so I don't know when that will take us to, probably beginning of March, which is maybe when the lockdown finishes here, hopefully. But I see this year being a repeat of last, to be honest, from what the astrology says. But what we need now is to think for ourselves. We are rebelling. Everybody's rebelling against what they've been taught, what they know for sure. Religion, friendships will be broken, marriages will be broken. Somebody's feeling stuck. Advice is needed, professional advice. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, older, female, possibly divorced or widowed. Doctors, priests, lawyers. There is definitely a severance of a relationship there, and possibly a passing, the end to something. It's comparing yourself to others. Comparison is not your friend. Don't do that. It's feeling the lack. It's being confused, not knowing which option to choose, being voluntarily or forcefully isolated, as we are in the lockdown, feeling lonely in a room full of people. This is meant to make us grow though. It is for a reason, and I want to give you the light at the end of the tunnel. Mothers, mother-in-laws, mothers of your children, mistresses, anything that merges to a family's growth in any way, abundance is coming after the justice is served. Anything you begin now will pay off. Teamwork is massively important. So I know it sounds really strange in a lockdown situation and the way things are, but starting a new business now is, for some reason, very, very good. So, but it's all about your growth and happiness. Where can you grow and where will you be happy? Because at the minute you're stuck. The Empress being there, it suggests March. So again, we're coming round to March, and it says 3 years, which would bring us about to where all this shite ends. So, yeah. For some reason, today's a negative energy. We didn't start off that way, but it is. You are mirroring. So if somebody's treating you badly, you will treat them badly. Pisces energy. It's being playing the martyr, playing the victim, letting people walk all over you. Not seeing things, not seeing how ungrateful people are for what you do, for your sacrifices. There is somebody removed their love, and there is possibly a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn man who is solid, dependable, generous, and always there. There is, however, the split again. They've doubled up on that. Somebody needs to put the effort in. We have the female and the male couple again. The female is upright, the male is reversed, suggesting that the male is unhappy, not thinking clearly, confused. Both are detached. There's no emotions here. Somebody's torn between what they should do and what they want to do, ping-ponging between two properties, two people, two jobs, two situations. The clarity comes with the full moon. I haven't got a new moon diary, obviously, because of all what's gone on. Just out to date. So we'll need to look up when the next full moon is, and I shall post that on the page hopefully. But it's a path of blood and tears, because nothing worth having is easy. The 18 is positive. The 17, however, is negative. You cannot have your wishes and dreams come true until you open that Pandora's box. With it will come chaos, hope, healing and freedom. But and again, they've doubled up on the 3 of Pentacles. So any business that you're about to start, or any team that you're about to join, will pay off in the future. You're sowing the seeds for the future now. So whatever you're putting into now will pay off, and it will be solid. So make sure it's where you're happy, because you'll be stuck in cement otherwise and won't be able to get out. So don't take this opportunity of the chaos in the world to choose what you really want to do, because you might as well, is all Spirit's saying. There's no point now in wasting your energy on something that isn't making you happy. So, the Word Lord appears as your challenger. He is warning of untruths. Yes, there is lies and deceit, denial and unsupported thoughts and words in any area of your life. If you've been dishonest in any way, it is time to make amends. Change your tune, otherwise the impact on the world will be a negative one, and it won't be as effective as you would like. Even if you were to be successful in the immediate, which is what some of you will go for, you'll go for the immediate success, and understandably so, there will be a price to pay later. If others are being unsupportive towards you, know that that's their problem, not yours. Don't take this world personally. Remember that you don't have to engage others when they project their own fears and negativity onto you. Another message here is about how you speak about yourself. So don't say self-depreciating words. Don't minimise yourself so as not to intimidate others. Don't refer to yourself as less than beautiful. Time to change those unconscious statements now. It's not difficult to change things. We are always given a choice to make new decisions. As long as you remain positive, which is what I said in it, and supportive, the rest will quickly melt away until all you perceive is the highest good for all. All you need is the desire to change and be positive, and the Word Lord will help you win this game of life. So that's exactly what they've been saying. Yeah, all you have to do is believe. That's it. Pisces energy. And you're not believing in yourself because you're letting people walk all over you. And number 24. You are in limbo because you have not got enough faith in yourself. You must be a mermaid because you have no fear of depth and a great fear of shallow living, and that's how it should be. Don't live a shallow life. In faith and trust, we must surrender to what is. The sign of Pisces is two fishes. One swims upstream and one swims downstream. That's your choice. Which is it going to be? It's about the old souls, the ones who've passed through many lives, has picked up much here and there and experienced almost everything along the way. But sometimes they don't process things well and tend to repeat mistakes. It's trouble maintaining boundaries and sometimes feeling half erased by others. If you've ever observed a Pisces, you'll notice that they don't appear as intelligent as they really are. They could even be called gullible or vague until they start cranking out words of genius, and they can be psychically tuned in, it'll knock your socks off. So this is about compassion, denoting true vision and link up with the collective. You will know much, know it all deep down, but have trouble sorting matters out, yes, because you're confused. Too many options. You will sense deeply, except for certain things that are extremely bad for you, which turn out to be mishaps or disasters. But through it all, you will survive. This is about the dreamers, the artists, the composers, the poets, the mystics, the victims, the prisoners, all falling under the rulership of this sign. There is little doubt that a higher consciousness falls under the domain of Pisces. In a superficial way, it looks as if the world is your oyster with those talents: beauty, sensitivity, and connectedness with the unknown. Pisces sees the best and is an idealist, but the flip side is cynicism, which comes in waves. So dreams will lead you now, but be clear thinking. You may be extra sensitive to beauty currently. Poetry will course through you. You feel connected to the source, and you like the idea of surrendering to what is. Compassion needs to flow. Take advantage of inspiration and channel it into creative projects. If you have a notion or a dream, you must swim to it now, no matter how hard it seems. Capture that wave. A great idea from the past may re-emerge, and you may want to return and finish it. But you will want to tackle this idea soon, while you are inspired, or the entire matter will disappear into the rushes of the deep. You may be confused by the reactions of others or simply unable to get the correct answer. Pisces can be the pristine sea or the muck of a swamp, so getting lost is a big danger. Make sure you're not being pulled under by other people's complications. It's even possible that you have someone in your life that is sapping you. Usually this is not intentional, but because some delusional way of thinking or viewing the world that will cloud the issue. Don't fall into the same confusion. Make sure you are protected and have the proper boundaries in place. You may have physical symptoms but find no reason for them. Be careful when this card comes up, especially in regards to medicine or drugs, because allergies and strange reactions to medications can develop. Circumstances will be covert or at least obscured from your view. Listen to your dreams and your visions. Surrender. Watch out for paranoia, confusion. You may have a sense of feeling erased or having fragile boundaries because of your compassion. Serving others is what you're thinking about, linking up with a collective, wanting to merge. knowing all but having the trouble sorting it out. Merge, what did I say earlier on? Trouble getting on track, flirting and feeling adrift, the sleaze factor, self-undoing, getting caught up in the wrong crowd, being caught in a snare, seeing enemies as friends and friends as enemies, sensing much except really bad stuff obvious to others, being gullible, lacking critical thought and joining the crowd when it's not a good idea. What did I say at the beginning? Seeing the best, then turning cynical. Candles, perfume, intoxicating smells, oils, arts, paints, music, poetry. Voice of the universal consciousness, the spirit world. The dead are speaking to us now. We are being sucked in by odd religions or beliefs, interests in God or spirituality of all kind, toxins, drugs, and allergic reactions. Yes, you need to be compassionate, but you have to think of yourself also. Listen to your unconscious, listen to the music, get to water if you can, and try to avoid being a victim. Thanks for listening.